So hi honeys, how are ya? Tangani Shylock here, and of course welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys? I hope that you are fine, amazing, popping and all that other stuff. So as you have seen from the thumbnail, the title of the video, today I'm going to be answering this question that I've been concurrently getting from a lot of you guys. Can I buy property and can I invest in Uganda as a foreigner? Yes, I'm going to be answering that question because I've realized that since I made the other video of the cost of living in Uganda, a lot of people have been, engaging with it, or have been actually, involving with it, and have been sending me a lot of questions about this and that and that. And this is the most prominent question: can I buy land in Uganda? Can I buy housing in Uganda? Can I buy a lot of other things in Uganda? And actually, can I invest after buying those different properties? Those questions, as I've told them to you, is yes, you can actually buy property here in Uganda. You can, as a foreigner, of course, you can actually also do invest here in Uganda. Okay, so you guys, the first thing that I would recommend you to do is to do research about a particular property you want to buy, or a particular investment you want to put your money in. It is very, 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 very important that you do your research on that property you want to buy. And I think the recommended amount of time, it is around 18 to 24 months. Yes, when you are just looking at that thing, researching about it, knowing about it, location, and an amount of money you are going to spend on it, added amount of money, who is the owner, who is taking care of the property, and all those other stuff. That will be very, very important for you to know that you are actually buying legit property. And on top of that, it will also be important for you to make your decisions on a very, very broader surface, because you actually have enough time to look into that property. Will it be able to maybe to bring you profit in a long run, or will you not have any other disputes that you have to be in court every time here and there and all that other stuff. The second thing actually I want to recommend to you is getting a partner here in Uganda. Here in Uganda we have a lot of districts. So after making your research and knowing that you want to buy this particular property in this district, I would recommend for you to go in and get a partner in that particular district. It's very important for you to get a partner, because most of the time, all the partner I would recommend you to get is a citizen of this country, with a bank account, and actually who stays here in Uganda, But when you come with your money directly to purchase a particular property here in the country, things might be a little bit harder, because your money might be taxed at a very, very high rate, which will not be the same case if you get in touch with a particular person and you do a partnership, and that money, or that person buys for you the property. Then after that person buys the property in his or her own name as a citizen of Uganda, then actually you can also buy shares from that person, or actually buy the whole property from that person. And I think it's also very, very important to look at it from a perspective of an investment. For example, when you want to invest here, you get a partner, and after you have got yourself a very, very legit or authentic partner, the profits and the resources you are going to be able to make in a long run, you'll be sharing them in form of percentages, which will be at least than the taxes which we are going to be taxed on your money, which you bought as a whole to invest in the country, or to buy a particular property here in Uganda. In case of a successful investment, meaning that your investment has given you a lot of profits, chances are very high that the tax rates will be very, very low, because they are going to be onto the citizen who was your partner, meaning that you can share reasonable amounts of profit rather than the high tax rates that might be charged onto you as a solo investor here in the country. You guys, currently I want to summarize for you how you can actually buy property in Kampala here, or in Uganda generally, which will in a long run turn into an investment. Do identify the property through either an agent, real estate agent, or a real estate firm or a person, as I told you, just pick on one which you will find a little bit much more better. But at least, or again, think of the partnership thing, because a lot of people from research I've done shows that they have used it and they have been so much more successful than different other options they have been using. So the first point, try to make sure that you find the property, do the research I told you about. The second thing, guys, is do visit the property. Get some time, either if you need to fly into Kampala here or Uganda here, or when you need to visit Kampala here, try to make sure that you come over physically and visit the property, and you also meet and get in touch on a very basic level with your partner. The third thing, especially when you come here to visit a property, make sure that you get in contact with the owner of the property, with your partner, know about the topography, know about the infrastructure around the property, know about different important things that will be important to run that particular property with the owner. And also, by the way, don't forget the size of the property, the length and the width, especially when it comes to land. And on top of that, also the neighborhood around the property. Will the neighborhood favor the development of that particular property, or will the neighborhood do the opposite? The next step, it is to verify the documents. That is, if you have now sat down with your partner and the owner of the property and you actually want to buy the property, make sure that you verify the documents of that property with the use of lawyers. Yes, it's very important, especially here in Uganda, to verify those documents, because most of the time people do forge documents. So it's very important that you actually do confirm the documents. You might use a lawyer, and the lawyer might help you to go within the Uganda Land Board or the Uganda Property and other bodies which are very important to verify the ownership of different properties within the country. Before I forget, you can also do confirm these different documents from the LCs, the LC chairman on villages. The neighbors are also very important to provide you with authentic information about a particular land, about a particular house that you want to buy, about a particular company that you want to buy. It is very important that you also look into that form of help. Also, not forgetting, there are some properties which are joint. There are different families, a particular family of so and so, they are owning a particular big piece of land, or my land, or something like that. It's also very important for you to confirm that this property that you are going to buy is under a joint a joint partnership, or either for a family or a joint membership for particular people who put together their money to buy that property. And make sure that at least you reach every person who had a hand earlier on in that property that you want to buy, because you might go on to buy the property and one of the people who owned the property come in to claim again the property that you have bought. So it's also very important to identify either that property, it's a joint property or a single or solo property. Actually, another thing that I had to talk about before the last point, it is confirming the identity of the owner. As I told you, there are some owners that might forge that they are the owners and yet they are not the owners. Last important factor to you to put into the consideration is to change the documents from the previous owner's name into your name, because I think for that one it talks for itself. It's also very important to confirm that you actually did buy the property or the investment and it is in your name. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching this video. I just hope that this video helps out someone who has been concurrently asking him or her own self, can I buy property in Uganda? How can I buy property in Uganda? What can I do in order to invest in Uganda, especially if you are a non-citizen and all that other stuff. So let me meet you in the next vlog. Tanya and Shylock switching out. Bye for now.